Frank, you think you've run out of superlatives to describe this season, and then a night like that happens. I mean, that is the way to win the title, isn't it?
Yeah, very apt for these boys to do it in that style at the CBS. Blackburn was an incredible Eden, as we all know, and it was a lovely way to gain promotion. But I was very determined for the players to do it the right way. They played as they've played a lot this season here, with great energy, a lot of control. And when we attack with speed, and we try and out at the opposition half. And I thought it was fantastic. It was perfect in an evening because of the control we had, the subs that came on, how they affected the game, and you saw the togetherness of the group, the fan interaction, stuff we understand now. But when you're doing it, and it's the surreal nature of it becoming champions in that way, shows you how far we come.
Yeah, it has been an incredible journey since you came here, obviously going from 17th to playoffs last season, but the way that you and the staff and the players have grasped the nettle this season has been extraordinary, hasn't it?
Yeah, and it will take some reflection, if I'm honest, to really take it in, because it's a story that doesn't happen in this league much. We know the parachutes, we know the teams now are coming up, and we know all the challenges. We've just focused on ourselves really as a football club. And there's been a real strength in that. There's the strength of the group, the strength of the club, how we've been aligned this season and what we've been trying to do and the work that everyone's done. And we've gotten a real big role, we really have, and confidence has been there. And in moments where we needed resilience, that's been there. We've always got this incredible fan base behind us. So it's a special year that when you sit down and have a beer on holiday, you can look back and analyse it and think about all the bits and bobs around it. But my first reaction is that these players and the boys and what they've done from when we came in to the start of this season, and how they've managed to perform so consistently to look like a team that's the dominant team in the league. Not easy. The gap felt big last year to me of the top two teams that went up, and we've become the top one team.
Yeah, and 89 points, 90 goals, Frank, as well, with 2 games to go. I mean, we've talked about numbers quite a lot this season, but they are astonishing numbers, aren't they?
Yeah, astonishing. It's how we want to be, right? We want to play with a style where the fans get excited to come and watch us. We also don't want to concede, and I think that's been a big improvement on last season, and we've worked on that. But full credit to the players. We work hard on the structure of the team and how we play, and the idea: can we play forward? Can we be aggressive? And they've shown it time and time again. And in the last 3 or 4 games, with maybe the tension around getting over the line, we've had to dig out results in a different way, not as beautiful. We haven't played as well on the ball as we want to be. But today, I wanted the players to release the shackles of promotion, because they're gone, and players who played all season, and they did it.
And credit to everyone, because at the end of January things were looking slightly sticky, but the way that you, again, and the players have turned it around since then, I mean, from the Middlesbrough game here onwards was just incredible.
Yeah, it's supposed to be sticky at times, the Championship is, and I don't think anybody really goes through it without that little period where you get bogged down in the difficult period, especially with the squad that we had at the time. We know we helped that in January, but specifically the players that were here, they rebooted a little bit, and we all did, and we stayed calm when the points changed, because even to be top or 2 points behind Borough for 5 minutes was not a big problem for us. It was just big progress, and we just had to get it right again, and we got it right, and the players won 8 out of 9 or whatever they did. And from then on, really, we've amassed all those points in that period and the earlier parts of the season, and that's why we are where we are. So tonight's performance was the icing on the cake. We've got 2 more. We want to finish it well for ourselves, for the respect of the fans. And we were going to turn up on Sunday and go to Watford, and we want to get some more points, so continue to the end.
And just a few reflections finally on the celebrations. You went to Singers' Corner as always, but then you came around to the North Stand and had the photo in that part of the stadium, which was a nice touch, I thought.
Yeah, and it's important because Singers' Corner, we know what it is, and we tend to go there, after games, and that's great. But we've clearly noticed that everybody stayed in the stadium, so it was important that we moved around and showed our thanks and respect to everybody, and had that moment with them from all parts of the ground, because that's what this place has been all season. It's been an incredible place to play football. It's been a difficult place for others to come. And that's because of the fans and how they are and how they supported the team and the individuals amongst it. And I'm delighted to see their faces. You're seeing, when you look in the crowd, you see young you see old, you see in the middle, you picture what their lives look like as a Coventry fan in terms of never seen the Premier League for anyone under 25 or whatever. And the older ones, they remember some glory days and then they've gone away from them for a long time. And that's football. And to be able to give some pleasure back this season, and we have given pleasure back over the course of the season, and then it tops it off tonight.
Yeah, that's a fabulous way to end it, Frank. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks mate.
Ephron, many congratulations. It's been quite a few days for this football club, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been an eventful few days, but yeah, the city deserves it, and we're just happy that we ended it like that.
Yeah, and 2 goals for yourself to clinch the title. That's a nice personal accolade as well. I know it's about the team, but nevertheless.
Yeah, of course, always about the team first, but to top off a game like that with a contribution, I'm just pleased with. Can't complain.
And what was it like Friday night, first of all? That was some experience, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Obviously, we didn't get the result. We did get the result we wanted, but we wanted to play a bit better than we did. But we saw the amount of support that we had from start to finish, and being a part of that is just something I'm just grateful for. But it was an amazing experience for everybody involved.
And then coming back tonight, you wanted to win the championship, and as I say, you've done it in style with a 5-star performance, shall we say?
Yeah. So yeah, that's obviously much better than how we played at Blackburn. Pompey are a good side, and we did our work in the analysis that we had. And I think everybody kind of didn't have as much stress as they did maybe a couple games ago. So yeah, it was just amazing to end it like that.
And just talk to us about the celebrations at the end. We've talked about how tight you are as a group, but Friday was something. But tonight, with 30,000 of your own fans inside the stadium, was something very special, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing to be a part of, and the group that we have is just every day is something new happening. So yeah, I'm just grateful to be a part of this team, and the teammates I have is just something that you can't really ask for. So I'm blessed.
And what's the sky blue glasses all about? What's that?
Yeah, I don't even know. I saw a bag of goodies, and I just put my hand in there and took some glasses. But I'm snitching. That was probably from Milan. So yeah. But then the glasses, they work perfect with the kit, so can't compare.
No, and he couldn't resist the old water pistol at the end, could he?
Yeah, that's just something that in the changing room that that's what I mean about every day is something new, but in a good way. As soon as we step onto that pitch, it's just straight work. But off it, every day is like. I don't want to make it sound my missus is listening, so I don't want to sound like every day is like just banter, but it's really a good place to work and grind out results and just work hard for one another.
Yeah. And for you personally, like a lot of the other players, it's been an outstanding season. You've got 9 goals now, which is a pretty decent return for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. At the end of the day, it was just being able to contribute to wins and certain results across the season just gone. So yeah, I'm happy with. I didn't really look at the numbers too tough, but I'm just happy with my general performance and the learning that I've done, and I know that the next stage is where the real learning really starts. So yeah, I'm just grateful at the moment.
And I was going to ask you just finally about now you're a Premier League player. How does that sound and feel, Ephron?
Well, I don't think it's kind of sunk in yet, but yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy the moment right now, and I know that the rest of the season and off season is going to be a lot of work and a lot of learning about myself, both on and off the pitch. But I'm just in a good place, and I'm just grateful that I'm in a good place with a lot of my teammates.